excited because I want to show you a new addition to our range of tools. It's one that is essential if you want to be successful online, and it is a split tester. There are split testers out there on the market. There are some that you can buy as plugins for WordPress, and I think they average between $97 and upwards. Um, there are some that aren't very good that you can get on a monthly fee, and there are some that are quite good that you can get on a monthly fee, and they usually start at around $30. So to be included for for our program as part of just a $7 subscription, this is a remarkable addition to the hosting, the computer backup, and everything else we offer. This split tester, once again, as I say, it is essential for um, any online marketer. You will not succeed if you do not have the ability to split test everything that you do. So you log into your account. This is a test account that I set up. It's called Rosita, and you go to your level 1 members area. It's only available for paid members, but paid members can get this for $7 a month or less if they buy the annual package. And you go to level 1 tools, and you go to split tester. Make sense? Okay, and here you will have to register. You will have to register a new account. So if this is your first time here, you will click on register a new account, and you will put in a username. I'm going to use the same one here, Rosita. You will need to put in a valid email address because you'll get a verification for this. So I will use this is a test email address I use for a lot of things, and you will need to create a password. And then you will need to verify that you are a real person. This is not case sensitive, so it doesn't matter whether you've got your caps lock on or not. And then if you click on register, that should do it. Okay, your account has been created successfully, and you can now go back and log in. So we can now log in. Use the password that you created, and you might as well keep yourself logged in for a couple of weeks just to save you doing that. Okay, and that's where we are. We're now in your split tester, where you'll be able to create a new split test. If you had any that were already set up, you'd be able to view them. You can edit your data information. You could put in a new email, a new username. You could change your password. Let's go back there. You can log out, of course, and home is this screen that you have here. Very simple. So what we need to do is create a new split test. So you want to give it a name so you know what it is. I'm just going to call this test 1. And I'm going to enter in 3. I'm going to put in 3 links here that I've already set up. These are in fact I set up get response what do you call it, opt-in forms, which is a quick and easy way for me to do this and test, and I can just put that in the hosting here, and I'll show you. You do need to put in either HTTP or HTTPS depending on what the link is. Okay, it needs to be the complete full link starting with HTTP. If it's a secure site like GetResponse, you would need the HTTPS at the start. If you're using the SOAP order responder or something like that, I don't think I think you can use that either as secure or unsecure, because we have a secure system on SOAP, but it's there just for convenience and for people that are using things with Facebook and this sort of thing. So I think you could use either there. But any link that is valid and works, but it needs to be the complete link that you would put in to a browser to get to the site, not just www or not just mysite.com. It needs to start with HTTP or HTTPS. So I'm going to get those links now, and then I'm going to post them in there, and I'll come back to you in just a second. Okay, I've posted in 3 different links. The web form will look identical, but it is different, and I'll be able to show you that it is in fact a different form when we get there. So, having put your links in, what you then need to do is click on Create Test, and you'll get new record created successfully, and then you can click on Home. And what you need to do then is you need to click on View Split Test and select the one that you've just set up and click on View Test. And what you'll find now is that you have the link that you will use for the split test. So if you're sending out solo ads or whatever it is, this is the link that you would put in there. If it's a bit long, you can use link shorteners, like bit.ly or something like that, to put a shorter link in. But that is the link that is going to make everybody that clicks on it rotate between these different links that you have here, and it'll count the number of clicks that each one gets, and then it'll click the number, get the number of conversions that each link gets. So it'll count. If you'll see it, because I'll be doing some tests. Each time somebody clicks on the link, it'll go up here. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And each time somebody actually puts in their email address, or if you're testing a sales page, if they make a sale or whatever it is, it will add a number here. So you'll be able to see the number of clicks, the number of conversions that you get, whether it's a sale, an opt-in, whatever it is. So how does it count the conversions? Well, it does it by you adding this text here, this complete thing there that I've highlighted, to the page that is the completion page. So that would be perhaps if it's an opt-in page, it would be your thank you page where you've sent them after they've opted in. If it's a sales page that you're testing, it would go onto the order confirmation page or the thank you page after they've completed the purchase. So this is a code that you need to put in. Now it says place this code in the body of your sales completion page. It doesn't show up anywhere, but it needs to go into the body of your page. It can in fact go in the header, and it works in the header too, but it needs to be on that page somewhere. I'm going to show you where I've put this just for a test, and it's actually on the page where you're viewing this video. When I show you this page in the video, it won't have a video on it because I'm only recording the video now, so it'll be a blank page, but I'm going to show you that, and I'll show you where I've put this, and that will enable me to track the number of opt-ins I get for these pages here. So let me just go to that page. It is the SOAP /s-test page, and once I'm there, I'll show you what we've got. Okay, I'm at the page. Um, let me just move it up so you can actually see the page that I'm at, so you can see the um, URL. So just bear with me a second, and I'll just slide this. Okay, that's better. You can see we're at www.soap.com/s-test, and you'll see it's a blank page. There's nothing on the page. I am logged in to the WordPress back office for Soap, so that's why this bar's here. If you go to this page, you won't see this bar because you won't be logged in. So if I click now on Edit Page, and that will take us here, and you'll see that there is nothing in here, and there shouldn't be anything in there because there was nothing on the page. Soon there will be a video there, and that's this video that I'm recording now. And you'll see here that I have header and footer code. That's a plugin that I use, but you could, if you wanted, just go to text, and did we copy this? Copy. Let's go back there. You could just go to text and paste it there in the body. Okay, you'll see that's exactly the same code as I've got here in the header. And then if you go to visual, you will see that there is nothing there. For some reason there is a full stop, so perhaps outside of the no, can't see any reason why there should be a full stop there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there. The code is now on the page. I could delete it from here. This is a useful plugin because some codes you will find need to go into the header or the footer, and so that's a plugin that you might want to find and use with your own WordPress blog. It's a free plugin, so if you were just to search for header and footer code in the plugins, you could install it, and it would produce this same effect for you. Okay, but we've got the code in there now, and I'm going to update the page so that it saves that code. And then we'll go back and you'll see that this doesn't show, there's nothing showing on the page at all. It wouldn't matter if there was, anything that I put there would show in the page, but you'll see that there is nothing there. It's just got that little dot which was there, and that's the code. Okay, so if you've got videos or text or anything like that on the page, it doesn't matter, it won't affect it. All it will do is track anybody that goes to this page. And I've set up my forms in WordPress, and you'll see if we go back here, not WordPress, in GetResponse, you will see here we have form site test 1. You can also edit these by clicking on them, and if you've made a mistake, you'll see this is test 2, and here this should be test 3. There we go, test 3. All the rest of the information pretty much is the same. These are forms that I've actually got hosted on the GetResponse site. So what we need to do now is to be able to test these pages in the same way that will happen, so you can see what's going on. These are set up in GetResponse for once somebody opts in to go to that page that I set up, the S-test page. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to go to open a new tab, and if we put in that code that we've got there, and we click on that, you'll see that we now have one of these pages. As I say, they'll all look the same. And if we go back to wherever we were here, the members dashboard, and we go back to view the test, you will see that that is now updated. We've got one click in there, okay, with no conversions because nobody's opted in. So if we were to close that down and open another tab and put in that same code, and we go, you will see a form comes up that looks just like the last one. He said, here we go, there it is. And as I say, it looks exactly the same, but if we go back here, sorry, wrong place, here, and we select the test one and view test, you will now see that we've got a click on this one as well because it's gone to the next one. Now what happens here is if I was to opt in here, Rosa test, and put an email in, Rosa test, and then I click sign up, and it should take me to that page. Here we go. So S test, because that's where I set it to take me. In a real life situation, you would have people that opted in go to your thank you page, where you would want them to see a little bit about you. You'd be able to tell them about yourself. You'd be able to thank them for joining your list, tell them what they can expect from you and how you're going to help them and why they should open all your emails and all this sort of thing. So so that's where you would put the code in a real life situation. But as this is just a test, we've put it on here. So let's go back here now to the members dashboard, and you can see that's what we had. So if we now select the test, test one, and we click view test, and you will see we've got now one conversion. We've got one person that's opted in from one. And we could go on doing this. If I was to go here, sorry, if we were open a new tab and put in the same code and click on it, you will see once again we get a page sign up, looks just the same. And as we go back here, we should now get this coming up as a 1. View test, there you go. And if I was to opt in on that page, this would then go up to 1. And the more clicks you get, it'll measure them all and it'll allocate them in turn. So you'll be able to see if these were different pages, they might just have a different color, a different headline, or whatever it may be. You would be able to see which one was doing the best, and the one that does the best then becomes your control, and you can set up more pages to test against that control. And if you get a page that works better than your control, then that page becomes your control, and you set up more pages, and constantly doing that, you will find a page that you get the optimum results from. And you may start out, if this was an opt-in form like these, you may start out getting maybe just 20% opt-ins, and by constantly testing, selecting the one that does the best, getting rid of the other two, building another couple of pages, testing things against it, keep making them better and better and better, seeing what the results are. The only way you'll know which one is the best is by testing them. And the more you do it, the better your results will be, and they'll go up from 20% to 30% to 40%, and you may get 45, 50%. I've known people that can get as high as 60 or 70% opt-ins. But it's done by testing and tweaking, and this is the only way you can do it, with a split tester. And that's why it's so essential. And the same applies to your sales pages. You may want to test different sales pages to see which ones are getting the best results. Whatever it is, you can set up the tests that you want. All you need to do is go to the home, create a new split test, give it a new name, put in the links that you want to test. These could be different sales pages, and once again you would put the code into your thank you page for the sales page, and then it'll show you, okay, you now know what the best opt-in page is, and from the opt-in page they go to the thank you page. You may even want to test different thank you pages. You can set up a test for that. Then you send them to a sales page, and then you can put in links for different sales pages, and you can test which one does the best. And by doing this constantly, continuously, looking for the best results, taking those best results and using those best results as your control, and then using those to test against other new pages, things that change. It may be just a punctuation mark, it may be a background colour, it may be a slight tweak in the headline, it may be a different shaped box, it may be a bigger buy now button or a smaller buy now button, or it may say grab this now. All these things can make a difference. Now you have the ability to test them, and by testing them you can work towards getting the best results. And by getting the best results, you can get to a stage where you know exactly what to expect, what percentages you can get from your advertising, and how to make that advertising pay. And without a split tester, you can't do that, and that's why this is such a great addition to our suite of tools, and it's included in that ridiculously low $7 a month. So that's a great tool. Use it all the time. It's simple to use. The more you use it, the better you'll get at using it. I would recommend testing 2 or 3 links. Some people like to test more, but I think 2 or 3 at a time is about optimum. If you really want to go for it, you can test 4 or 5 and then narrow it down. That's why we've put in 5 spaces for you. But 2 or 3 is usually enough to test, and you find the best one of those 2 or 3, and then you just make little changes to get better results. And this is the way that you'll do that. And this is what makes the difference between a marketer that loses money and a marketer that makes money. Okay? God bless you.